Tom was a hardworking man who had always dreamed of becoming a millionaire. He lived in a small town and had tried his hand at various businesses, but none of them had been successful. One day, as he was walking down the street, he saw a poster advertising a lottery with a grand prize of $1 million. Despite not having much luck in the past, Tom decided to buy a ticket anyway, hoping that this might be his chance to fulfill his lifelong dream. The day after the lottery numbers were announced on the radio, Tom couldn't believe his ears when he heard that he had won the grand prize. He checked and rechecked the numbers to make sure he wasn't dreaming. Tom was ecstatic. He had become a millionaire overnight. He immediately quit his job and started planning how he would spend his newfound wealth. He bought a new house, a fancy car, and all the things he had ever dreamed of. As time went by, Tom started to realize that money couldn't buy happiness. He began to miss the routine of his old life and the sense of purpose that his job had given him. He also found that many people around him had changed, treating him differently now that he was rich. Despite his newfound wealth, Tom started to feel isolated and lonely. He spent most of his time in his big house, surrounded by expensive things, but he felt empty inside. He began to question whether winning the lottery was really the answer to his dreams. One day, Tom decided to use some of his money to start a charity that would help people in his community. He also started to invest in new businesses and used his wealth to create job opportunities for others. This gave him a sense of purpose and fulfillment that he had been missing since he had become a millionaire. Tom realized that becoming a millionaire in a day was not the key to happiness. He found that giving back to his community and using his wealth to make a positive impact on the world was much more rewarding than buying fancy cars and big houses. He knew that he had been lucky to win the lottery, but he also knew that he had a responsibility to use his wealth for good. Tom's newfound purpose gave him a renewed sense of happiness and fulfillment. He spent his days working on his charity projects and helping his community. He also started to meet new people who shared his values and goals, which helped him feel less isolated. Through his investments and philanthropic efforts, Tom created new job opportunities for people in his town. He felt proud of himself for being able to use his wealth to help others and make a positive impact in the world. Despite his success, Tom remained humble and grounded. He knew that his wealth could disappear just as quickly as it had appeared, so he made sure to manage his finances carefully and invest wisely. He also continued to work hard and give back to his community, knowing that true happiness could not be bought with money alone. In the end, Tom's story became an inspiration to many. He showed that while money can bring temporary happiness, true fulfillment comes from helping others and making a positive impact in the world. Tom proved that becoming a millionaire in a day was not the key to a happy life, but rather it was the choices one made with their wealth that mattered most. As time went by, Tom's philanthropic efforts and business investments began to pay off, and he became known not just as a millionaire, but as a community leader and philanthropist. His charity projects and business ventures had created countless job opportunities, which led to a boost in the local economy. His efforts did not go unnoticed, and he began to receive invitations to speak at conferences and events about his experiences and successes. Tom used these opportunities to inspire others to follow in his footsteps and make a positive impact on the world. He knew that his story could help others realize that money was just a tool, and that true success and happiness came from using it to create meaningful change in the world. In the end, Tom's journey from a dreamer to a millionaire to a community leader and philanthropist showed that life is not just about what you can get, but what you can give. Tom had become a millionaire in a day, but it was the choices he made with his wealth that truly mattered, and the impact he made on his community and the world that defined his legacy.